Do you like the vibes?
Vibes is good.
Don't worry. Motherfucker. Spell it. I already finished it, so I'm not gonna be drinking it. You was welcome, okay? You was welcome. My ideas. Every time my dog perks his ears, I'm like, what are you hearing? Like, what do dogs hear? He's staring at me right now. You beautiful being. I think I'm gonna talk about me losing my driving license when I was younger. I'm gonna do me younger stories first, obviously. I mean, you always start in the past and then you go to the present, right? So we're just gonna we're gonna go back 2014, 2015, 2014. No, 2015. It doesn't matter. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the camera. I just need to chug this. Wait, I'm done. The aesthetic. I think that's what we're gonna do. We are going to talk about me losing my license when I was 18. We'll go back to that. We'll go into this. We'll go right through it. Oh, I think I hit my knuckle. I mean, if I chip another nail, it's not really gonna matter. Focus. We're gonna have to go to the room if you're gonna be annoying. Or bye. Yeah, intro. We're doing the intro now. Sup, boys and gals. Sup, guys. Sup, guys. What is up, magical baby? What is up? In case you didn't know, I only have like 1 subscriber right now. Shout out Tim, homie. In case you didn't know, I make art and I tell a story while I'm doing my arts every Wednesday. Okay, so let's freaking get right into it. I know you're freaking tired of seeing my face. I sure is. Sure is, honey. Okay. It's time to go swimming, magical baby. Time to go. Storytime, bitches. At first, I was gonna go to a different party with my friends. We just decided, let's go to a whole nother different party that's 40 minutes away. We were in my car. I was driving. I had 1 or 2 beers, and it was nasty shit, like Bud Light. I hate Bud Light. I will never drink it now. The only thing I really drink now is vodka and Sprite. And yeah, I know, I'm just a simple lady, okay? I'm a simple gal. We are at this party. We're having a good time. I'm wearing my cowgirl boots because that was the thing back in the day in rural Illinois, is to wear your cowgirl boots at all the parties, okay? We went. And by the way, I'm just saying, I never wear cowgirl boots at all. Like, never. I've only wore them 1 time, and it was during that party. And I had Converse on that I changed into afterwards because I just hated them so much. My friend was like, we need to wear matching boots because we're country gals. So we're in the country. The party's almost over. I'm driving everyone back. A couple of my friends that I dropped off, I didn't realize this, but they had some beers in the back. They spilled it everywhere. It was in like a plastic cup or something like that of my car, and we're driving. I dropped them off. Now it's just me and my best friend. Let's call her Amy. You know what? BFF Amy over here. So my best friend Amy and I are just left in the car, right? And I'm trying to drop her off at her car so she can drive back. I realized that I went down a one-way street, and so I realized I went the wrong way on a one-way street. So I was trying to turn back around and drop her off, and I got pulled over. The sirens started going off. I'm like, fuck. I'm 18, okay? You're not allowed to have any sorts of alcohol at all, at least in the United States. Fuck. gonna do? I'm naive. The cop smells all the beer that my friend spilled over in the back of the car. He's like, what were you guys doing tonight? I was like, oh, I just went down the wrong way street. I'm sorry. I was just dropping my friend off at her car. And he's like, There's two cops, by the way. One cop is interrogating me, and the other cop is hitting on my best friend, Amy. He doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, what up, girl? You hot? Okay, I see you. And the cop that I'm talking to, he was vicious. He was out to get me. He was like, excuse me, ma'am, but I obviously can smell all the alcohol in your car, so you've definitely been doing some bad shit for being 18. I confessed. I said, you're right. We did go to a party. My friend spilled out in the back seat, yada, yada, yada. He made me, you know what? I don't think he made me blow, or maybe he did make me blow in the thingamabob, but it wasn't, I couldn't blow hard enough, I guess. So they put me and Amy in the back of the cop car and we're holding each other's hands and we're like, it's gonna be okay. We're both crying. We both think that we're gonna get arrested. And they let Amy go in the front and sit out in the lobby and call her boyfriend to get a ride because she wasn't driving. Since I was driving, they had to, I think they fingerprinted me. Maybe they did. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but they made me blow in the thingamabob again. It read like 0.08 or 0.8. Whatever the legal limit is for if you're 21 or older, like it's still okay. But since I was under 21, it was not okay. So technically I was driving under the influence or something like that. They basically was like, okay, we're going to give you a 0 tolerance warning, which basically means your license is going to be suspended for 3 months and you'll get it back. And at the time, being 18 and being told that you can't drive anywhere for 3 months deteriorates your soul. And I didn't want to tell my parents because I still lived with my parents at the time. They're really, really strict. Traditional family rules. You can't do anything bad or else you'll be shunned to them. And I didn't want to tell them at all. So I asked the cop, I'm like, so when should I stop driving? Yada, yada, yada. And I even called the court office too, just to make sure, because I didn't know exactly when I should stop driving. So they said, normally it goes within 30 days of after you get ticketed is when the suspension starts. Okay, I can do this. So I keep driving, and I never got anything they told me I would get something in the mail. I was gonna get something in the mail notifying when I should stop driving. I'm still driving, I'm doing my own thing, and then I'm driving my friends to another party, okay? I still don't get anything in the mail, so I think it's okay. So I'm driving my friends to another party all of these parties are like 45 minutes away because I lived in a podunk town. I'm speeding because I'm late because I want to pick up my friend Amy, BFF. So I really was excited because I haven't seen her in a while and I really wanted to see my BFF. And I was speeding 72 miles an hour on a 55 highway, which is no, nay, Kate, why would you do that? And it's in the same area too, where I got pulled over the first time. So I got pulled over again. And it was the same cop. I got detained. I didn't get arrested. The first cop that detained me caught me again. He was saying how he could arrest me right now. He could take me back to the cop station because he saw me and my friends again not too long ago. And I guess there was a bottle of whiskey in the bottom of the car at a gas station. And I was like, well, then why didn't you say something then? Why are you saying it now? And he was like, well, I could still get you for that. I was just sassy. to this cop. I didn't mean to be, but I did. I was just like, well then take me then. If you really want to arrest me that bad, then why don't we go? He was like, you shouldn't be driving on a suspended license. Your license is going to be revoked, basically is what he said. How? Why? I haven't even gotten anything in the mail yet. So he gives me a ticket for driving on a suspended license, and I had to go to court. You know why? Because I got a letter in the mail a day after I got pulled over for driving on a suspended license saying, okay, now is your time to stop driving. Katie was freaking out. I still haven't told my parents yet. It's been a couple months. I'm like, oh my God, I have to go to court in a month. What am I gonna do? Like, I haven't told my parents. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I don't know exactly what is going on. I tell my dad. Well, first of all, I tell my mom. I tell my mom first, and she's like, did you tell your dad? And I say, no. She said, you need to tell your dad now. So I call my dad while he's working on this construction project. You know, he's working on the side of the road. I tell him he has a heart attack in his mind. He's fucking pissed. They're pissed at me, and they're pissed at my sister because she knew all about it, my twin sister. She knew all about it, and she didn't say anything to them. So my dad thought it was very logical to ground both me and my sister because she was hiding my secret from me. By the way, shout out. Thank you for doing that. You a loyal sis, okay? We're gonna name my sister Sally, okay? Sister Sally, shout out to ya, Sal girl. We're both grounded at this point. We're not allowed to go anywhere but work, school, home. That's it. My poor sister, she was driving me everywhere. Same as my brother. Same for all of my friends. They all had to pick me up and we had to go places. I just felt really bad for them is all. Because that was your only transport is driving. My dad's pissed off. He's like, we need to hire a lawyer because you're going to court, Katie. He hires some older lawyer that he's known for a while now, and he, specializes in that kind of stuff, and he was super nice and amazing. He took care of me, and he was friends with the judge too, and apparently the judge was like a super snotty bitch. So good thing he was in cahoots with this judge. What happened was I had to go show them the mail that I got the next day, and they eventually dropped my driving on a suspended license ticket. They dropped it. And they changed it to like driving with dangerous equipment or something. Just something small where I just had to pay it and then move on with my life. That's what happened is I still couldn't drive. Had to pay over $2,000 in lawyer fees. The whole reason why I even went to court is because this cop messed up the dates on my paperwork when he was filling out the original ticket. So that's why it all went way out of proportion. I think he just saw me, remembered me, and hated me for it because I was young, I didn't care. Stupid Katie. That's what happened the first time I lost my license. Yes, guys, there's a second time. Okay. So apparently, when you're under 21, you only get 2 shots at getting a ticket. You get 2 tickets. If you get a third ticket, you get your license away again. You get your license taken away again. I'm having some drama go down with my family like I always do. I end up moving outside. I move in a tent. In my backyard outside, okay? My dad wouldn't let me sleep in my brother's room since he was away from college, and I didn't want to share a room with my sister. 18 years of that shit, I'm over it. So I pinch one of my dad's tents out in the yard. I tell him I'm having a tent party outside. I'm having a tent warming party, and I'm on my way back I have my license back at this point, and I'm on my way back from my boyfriend's husband now, but I was leaving his house because I was going to be late for my tent warming party with my friends. We were having a little cookout outside and stuff, and I was running late for my own party, so I was speeding. I was 40 minutes away, so I was speeding on the way back like one does. That was just, I shouldn't have done that. Katie. I shouldn't have done it. Because then a different cop pulled me over. Not the same one as last time, but a different cop pulled me over and I just hysterically started crying. Crying does not work, people. Crying, no worky, okay? Just remember that. In any kind of situation you are with a cop, they have no sympathy for emotion. So just don't even cry, okay? I was bawling. I was full-blown bawling because I knew my license was gonna get taken away again. I go home. I walk in, my parents are sitting in the recliners like they always do. And I go up, I sit on the couch, and they're just staring at me, and I'm like, I have some news. I got a speeding ticket. And they both were just like, what the fuck, Katie? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. And they're like, people started coming over, and they were like, okay, well, you can enjoy tonight, but you're gonna be grounded again. I think I'm like 19 at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm grounded. I'm a mother adult. We have this party, and my dad's about. Well, first of all, the only reason why they told me to enjoy it is because my dad was leaving. That by the end of the week, he was leaving to go on another work trip for like a week. I told him at the time because I knew he'd go away, and it would just give him more time to like be mad, but not to my face. So that would be nice for me anyways. And I just knew they would just be really frustrated with me. I know I was a lot, okay? I know I was a lot. Anyways, so I lost my license again for the second time. And that time it wasn't 3 months, kids. It was 6 more months of not having my license. Way doggy. And I learned a lot from it. I learned, wow, Katie, you really can't do anything illegal because you will get caught. So that's why I haven't sped since then. I hope you enjoyed this story. I know I'm spazzy, okay? I know I'm spazzy. So you either tolerate it or just don't watch my shit, okay? I hope you enjoyed my recording. I hope you enjoy my art. If you like my stuff, go like my shit in the link in the bio below. I'll put all the stuff down there. But thank you for watching. This is the finished product, bitches. This is what we're working with. This baby is for sale if you guys want it. If you don't want it, then it's still gonna hang on my wall and it's gonna look cute. Yeah, I hope you liked it. It's a little interesting, I'd say. Life is full of stories. I had a wonderful life. I enjoy it every single day I live. I'm like, oh my god, there's the sun. Wow. I can never do anything bad, ever. I always get caught. I'm never doing anything illegal that you know of. But yeah, thank you for visiting Artsy Fartsy Magic. Artsy Fartsy Magic. Thank you. Thank you. You know, thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot for joining Artsy Fartsy Magic. Peace, bitches. Bitches. Peace, bitches.